Configuration files is a common practice in software development to store setting and parameters in an external file. Configuration files provide a flexible way to manage and customize the behavior of application without modifying the source code. Okay, so these files typically use a specific format such as JSON, YAML, and INI. So this is used to organize key value pairs or structured data. So here you see I have created a configuration.py and also a config.json and also a config.ini to show you how we can use it. Okay, the first one that I'm going to use is the JSON file. Okay, I will create a program to read the data from JSON, and then I will create another file, another project or another program to read the config.ini file. So here for JSON file we need to import the JSON library. So let's do that. Okay, after importing that, I'm going to create a method here. It's going to be read JSON config, and down here we need to provide the file path, and let's try. I'm going to open it. So with open here, just provide the file path. Okay, and we're going to open this as R. What is R? R means read it. Okay, as file, what is that? As file means we're aliasing this, and after this, instead of the whole file, we're going to just use it as a file. Okay, just this file. Let's go with config data. This config data is equal to json.load. This will load the file within the JSON, and then I'm going to return the config data. Okay, so this is about the try part, and also let's go with except maybe the file not found. Okay, if the file not found, then we're going to have a file not found error that is here. Okay, so when the file is not found, then we can print a statement here. Okay, let's go and use this config file. Okay, and here I'm going to use the file path. Okay, and we can say that not found. So the thing we're doing, okay, we will print the statement that config file and the name of the file, like config.json not found. Just that easy. And maybe another exception will occur, and that is going to be the decode error. Okay, so I'm going to use another except here, and it is going to be json.decode. Okay, JSON decode error. This one I will alias this as E, and here I'm going to print the statement like error decoding JSON. Okay, in inside the file path. Okay, and we can provide the E as well here. So this will provide an error, like error in decoding JSON file, and then JSON in this file, like config.json, and then it will provide the error that the system will provide it for you. What is the next thing we need to do? Okay, we can go with an example usage. Okay, I will use the config data. So this is going to be equal to read JSON config, and here I'm going to use config.json. Okay, let's use an if condition here. If this config data, if it returns true or something, then we can print a statement here, and let's say that configuration, and it will provide the config data, and it will print that for you. Okay, all the data that is inside the config data. So now I'm going to go to the JSON file, and here I will provide some some data here. Okay, the first thing, for example, is going to be a database. Okay, and for a database you need to have a host. Okay, so it is gonna be like a config.json file. While you create your project, you're going to have something like this. So localhost, use kmem, and then the port that you're using, for example, is going to be 32, and also what else can we use it? Okay, we can use with a username with our database. Okay, for example, it's admin, and here, and also we need to have a password as well. So the password is going to be admin123, for example. So also it's about database. Okay, and maybe there is some kind of logging as well. So if there is logging, then we can use that as well. Okay, so for logging we have label. Okay, the label is going to be info, and also for that I can have a file path. So file path for this logging, you can add anywhere you want. Okay, but I'm going to add something like this, and it's going to be app.json. So this is the simple config.json file. Okay, that usually while creating your database you will be having something like this. So I save it, and config.file, I save this too, and then now I open my terminal. I go to input and I use Python and configuration.py. When I hit enter, you see that it is telling me that configuration, and it is telling me the database it has a host, localhost, port is this one, username and password, and also login, label, info, and the file path is this one. So it is how you can read the data within a JSON file, which is config.json.